four-letter F word that can really mess you up. Fear. But if you know how to deal with it, how to use it, and eventually move through it, it can actually help move you forward. Author and coach Michelle DeAngelis is here to focus on the fear mode. Take us out of it, Michelle.
Well, you know, it's so funny because so many people are afraid of fear, of experiencing fear, I understand. But it can be such a tremendous catalyst for people to get into action and to finally do the thing that they've been wanting to do, but, you know, have been thinking, oh, what if I fail? Some people even have a fear of what if I succeed.
Right.
So fear can be a real bugaboo.
Well, and you wrote this amazing book, and we all love the title, Get a Life That Doesn't Suck. And in order to do that, you know, you talk about sometimes you have to move through a lot of fear because you're living outside your comfort zone.
Yes, and really, fear is one of the things that sucks, if you think about it, right? If the objective is get a life that doesn't suck, then how do you use fear to your advantage? And so one of the things, first of all, if you can reframe fear and think of it as an opportunity to practice courage, then that is a fantastic way to be able to step into it. And I find in my executive coaching that I do in my consulting that clients need a technique. They need a specific set of steps to get them through their fear. So when they get bad news, let's say they get a budget cut or they have to lay off employees, or I don't know, that, you know, the dog eats your homework, whatever it is that's bad news, I developed a 4-step technique to help people deal with their fear.
And I think people love something practical. So walk me through, how would that work?
Of course. So it's called the BACK technique, B-A-C-K, and it's designed to help you get back on track. So the B stands for breathe, A is for acknowledge.
I'm breathing. I'm sorry, I'm still breathing.
Yes,
okay.
I understand. C is for choose, and K is for kick into gear. So let me explain them. B is for take that deep breath, and everybody knows breathing is good for you, of course. But the key is, neuroscientists have proven that all you need is 1/2 of 1 second between stimulus and response, between you're fired and, oh my goodness, to respond in a better way, a more sophisticated way. So breathing buys you that 1/2 of a second and lets the reptilian brain, lets that response of lunging across the desk at your boss, lets that get out of the way and lets the more sophisticated brain prepare a response. So breathing is very important for all kinds of reasons. So B is breathe. A is acknowledge what you're feeling. What do you mean I just lost my job? How am I going to live? How am I going to pay my rent? So it's allowing yourself privately, quietly in your mind, to acknowledge the fear, to acknowledge what you're feeling.
Because you're always saying, you know, you can't deny what is reality. You can't say that you don't feel a certain way because that's not moving you towards your goal.
Exactly, and the more you resist it, the more it persists. So it's just acknowledging, you know, oh my gosh, what in the world am I going to do? So that's A, is acknowledge. Then C is where you move on. That's where you move into the solution. C is where you choose your desired outcome. You choose what you want to have happen.
So you can punch the boss in the face, or you can say thank you for this opportunity and look for a better job.
And I'd like to be considered for rehire. Exactly. So not the punch in the face, and the C is what lets you really take control of yourself and the fear in the situation. And then K is kick into gear. It's act on that. It's, of course, articulate those words to your boss, and then when you walk out of there, it's, okay, what can I do to create the outcome I want? How is it update my resume? Is it call my contacts? What do I do?
Well, I've loved your book, and it's really kind of helped pep me up in certain times that were challenging. And it goes back to this book I read many years ago about feel the fear and do it anyway.
Absolutely.
That you're saying that don't wait until the fear goes away to update the resume or send it out. You're going to have those feelings, but the action helps you move forward. So the fear may be there, but you're still moving towards your goal.
Actually, the fear is what is the catalyst to push you into that action that then all of a sudden you find out you're through the fear.
Right. All right. And we'll just pat ourselves on the back using your special saying.
Absolutely.
Hey, and we're so excited because we get to give away free copies of your book, Get a Life That Doesn't Suck. SDL viewers, you are going to love this read. It's going to be on our raffle page at 11 a.m.
Perfect.
And a free quiz at your website, so we
Yes.
can find out what about our life may suck and then what we can do to change it.
Yes, and I have all the steps for the back technique on my website as well, so
That
people
is
can get
great.
everything they need.
Well, your jacket doesn't suck. It is awesome. I love it. Thanks so much, Michelle, for coming on today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, more information, just always go to our website, san-diego6.com. Hey, if you don't do windows, don't worry. Help is here. We'll tell you where to go to get reliable help around the house. Plus, Paul wants to keep you in great running shape. He's here to keep you in good form and good new shoes. That's coming up next when STL comes right back.